Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do a discussion video that pertains to how strong will the Bleach characters be at the end of the series Bleach. Well, if you want to put in form terminology, that would be how strong would the Bleach characters be at EoS, meaning end of show. And if you're wondering, I'm going to do the same type of video for both One Piece and Naruto, in order to circulate some thought here about how strong can they possibly be. And plus, I've gotten this question quite a bit. You know, people want to know what my opinions are about how strong will these characters be at the end of their show. Now, the thing here is that I'm going to break it down into 4 parts. The first part is going to be speed. The second part is going to be strength, physical brute strength. The third part is going to be DC, meaning destructive capacity. And the last part is going to be abilities. So, that being said, Bleach, once again, how strong will the Bleach characters be at the end of their show? Give me your thoughts. What are your opinions when it comes to speed, strength, DC, abilities? Let me know. Now, that being said, first of all, speed. Speed-wise, I don't really see any character being faster than Danga Ichigo, with the exception of maybe having a few characters like exceeding him in terms of speed. I mean, I'm not too sure about the Royal Kokard squad. From the way they look, they don't seem to be, you know, well-rounded in speed. But then again, we saw that one guy, the guy with the, you know, Kirinjin, the guy with the weird Elvis hair. We saw him kind of like, you know, speed blitz Soifon when she was arguing with him. And, you know, that's a very impressive feat because Soifon is probably like one of the fastest captains in the Seirete. So speed-wise, I'm not too sure about the Royal Kokard squad. I'm pretty sure that they are faster than you know, most, if not all, of the members of the Golden 13, with the exception of Yamamoto. Because Yamamoto, he was a pretty fast dude. He was actually very fast. Yeah, he was very fast dude. It's just that when we saw him fighting against Yuha Bak, he was very arrogant. He was very cocky because he had really good abilities. So, in terms of speed, as of right now, I'm going to say that the fastest character that we saw, Danga Ichigo, he may in fact be like the max speed when it comes to Bleach. However, there is one person that may be faster, and that is the Spirit King. Because the Spirit King, he is a god, well, a quote-unquote god. Well, you know what? Let me retalk that statement. Not so much of a god, but more so, he maintains balance between Hueco the world of the living, and society. So, if he isn't God, then he may be omnipresent, but that's pushing it. That I think it is, because yeah, I think it is. So, but he may be faster than Danga Ichigo. I'm not too sure. But as of right now, I'll leave it at Danga Ichigo is gonna probably be like the max speed when it comes to the max speed end of show of Bleach. But then again, we may in fact see some other feats done by the Royal Kokard squad and the Spirit King himself. So that's speed. When it comes to physical brute strength, honestly, like Komamoru has shown like the most physical brute strength that we've seen in Bleach. I mean, granted, we have seen good feats when it comes to physical strength between Danga Ichigo and Aizen, because their clash was able to like destroy like a fucking mountain, like a hail/mountains. But the thing here is that when it comes to lifting feats, Komamoru has like the best one. He is the best one. Like seriously, he does. So, I mean, I'm not gonna say. I mean, I would assume that Kenpachi is physically stronger than Komamoru, but at the same time, I'm not too sure about that because we don't know how their fight went between him and because the fight between him, Byakuya, against Yami Ryalgo was skipped. We don't know if at some point they were able to pick up Yami Ryalgo and throw him, or I don't know. I don't know. Strength-wise, though, I don't see any character having enough physical strength to actually pick up a mountain, which would be very impressive if they did that, but I don't see it happening. Like, when it comes to striking strength, clearly, like, we've seen good striking feats when it comes to Danga Ichigo and Aizen. But physically lifting up something, I don't see any character surpassing Skyscraper. Or, because, look, yo, I mean, Komaru could pick up a Skyscraper maybe. Like, actually, like a full-blown, huge-ass Skyscraper. But a mountain? I don't see it. I mean, I don't see it. It's a possibility. But when it comes to, when it comes from a verse standpoint, Bleach characters, physically speaking, haven't shown too many great feats. Like, they have good feats, but they're not, you know, awe-inspiring in a way. So that's strength, alright? That's number 2. Now, number 3, DC. When it comes to DC, again, the best feats come from Danga Ichigo and Ascended Aizen, Monster Aizen, right? Danga Ichigo, when he did the Mugetsu, like, made like a really long line of pure dark Reiatsu. Or Reishi, like whatever it is, right? And the thing here is that it cut through like multiple mountains, or if that, or like it cut through like everything. It actually like slashed. It wasn't a really like large or broad attack, but it was very powerful enough to actually cut through like Aizen's canyon, and then a lot more. And like when we see it from like a distance, it looks like he's encompassing like multiple mountains in that range. So I can assume that his DC was multi-mountain range plus. So that's what I'm gonna say for Danga Ichigo. Aizen, I'm gonna give him the same type of type of DC, because when he did one of those Cero Bala type things in monster form, he made like a fairly deep canyon. Like, it wasn't like a big canyon, but it was a deep canyon. So what I'm gonna say is that if he could do multiple of those Cero type Bala type things, then he could actually destroy like multiple mountains if he really wanted to. So when it comes to max DC, I'm gonna leave it at like multiple mountain range. Maybe island range at some point. You know, like they may have characters that could like destroy entire islands in like one move. We could also see, I mean, maybe country guys. Maybe that's a big maybe. That's a huge maybe. But what I will say is that, again, the one possibility that we see when it comes to max DC, Spirit King. The Spirit King, excuse me, right? The Spirit King, because he maintains balance between 3 dimensions, he could also maybe destroy those 3 dimensions, or even destroy all life on those dimensions. He may be a possible life wiper, meaning he may be able to like destroy all life in like Hueco Mundo or the human world, you know. But again, we're not too sure, because we just saw the dude. We just saw the guy, and thus we don't know how powerful he is. So it's all speculation. But the max DC maybe be like a life wiper, maybe, and that is pushing it. Aside from the Spirit King, I'm gonna say Island Range at the most. Island Range at the most, maybe, like country guys, but that's a maybe. And then when it comes to abilities, I mean, people obviously, Yamamoto, Genryusai, holy shit, Armor of the fucking Sun, like people, like who's like Armor of the fucking Sun, all right, like shit, him being there. Like, not only was all moisture being removed from the atmosphere, but had it stayed there, the entire Serete would have been gone. Well, it would have been like crumbling, and it would have been like vaporizing had it stayed there in full Bankai release. So, right there, his ability spanned the entire city of the fucking Serete. Shit. I mean, my god. Like, yo, Yamamoto Genryusai. And plus that Zankai no Tachi North, Zankai no Tachi East, yeah, man, one swing. Ash Zombies, fuck. I mean, I've seen a lot of fire dudes in anime, but my god, Yamamoto, whoa, top 3, easy, top 3. Yo, the Ash zombies, oh hell yeah. Oh hell to the yeah. Oh hell to the yeah. But also of course we have you see, ability wise, I'm gonna say that the max we're gonna see is Yamamoto Aizen with his, you know, Kyoka Suigetsu, complete hypnosis, but at the same time you have to realize is that he has a Bankai. He had a Bankai. I don't know if he has it now, but he had a Bankai probably, and he never used it. Well, then again, I don't know, because he was so arrogant, he was so cocky, that maybe he didn't need a fucking Bankai. You know, like, I don't know, but his Kyoka Suigetsu, one look, and you're infinite, not infinite, but you're in a complete hypnosis of all 5 senses. Taste, touch, smell, sight, hearing. Underneath your control. I mean, his control. But then again, I did hear from Kubo. Kubo said that if Kyoraku went Bankai, then Kyoraku could have beaten Aizen. Which makes you wonder, well, why the fuck did he do it? But at the same time, you know, I don't know, because Kyoraku, his abilities are fairly unique. With the whole entire Kageoni, you know, cutting, you know, whatever color he deems that you need to cut. But at the same time, are they really, really all striking and impressive as in terms of Kyoka Suigetsu and Armor of the Sun? No, not really. No. But then again, of course, we do have the possibility of the Royal Korgon Squad and their abilities and their powers, which I'm pretty sure may either be on the same level or exceed the powers of Yamamoto. Because that one girl with the hands, her hands somehow like snuck into Mayuri's laboratory and then got the bodies of, you know, Byakuya, Renji, and Rukia. And also Ichigo Zanbato. So we don't know. We don't know. So they could be fairly impressive abilities. And at the same time, of course, there is yet again the Spirit King. Maintains balance in all 3 dimensions. So his abilities may be very impressive, if not godlike. Okay, omnipotence, omnipresence, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Because if he's actually a god, like a true blue god, then he has those abilities. But at the same time, we just don't know yet until we actually see him perform shit. But yeah, I'm done. I'm done. So, King of Lightning, give me your thoughts. Once again, the max DC is going to be Island plus range, probably. The max strength-wise, I don't see anyone pick up mountains. I don't see it. Right? I don't see a single character in Bleach having enough physical strength to pick up a legitimate, like, 1,500 meter mountain. I don't see it. I don't see it. When it comes to, but it is possible, maybe, with the one guy with the beads around his neck, the Royal Korgon Squad member. He looks physically strong, so maybe, maybe. Speed wise, again, Max, Dangai, and Aizen, but at the same time, the Spirit King, maybe omnipresent, but we're not too sure. And abilities, Yamamoto, easy. Aizen, yeah, probably. Maybe other members of the Royal Korgon Squad. And of course, once again, the possibility of the Spirit King, omnipotence, omniversal. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I'm done. Give me your thoughts down below. King of Lightning, be sure to, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace! And have a nice day.